Hey everyone, I thought it would be really fun to kind of talk about things that I do now that I don't play professional tennis anymore. I kind of evolved from that. One thing that I have been doing, and I've been doing for years and years and years, is investments. So I invest in a lot of companies, early companies. Think early stage where companies have just started. And I've always done this. I've actually been investing for over 14 years and just been an entrepreneur while I was playing tennis. It's super important for me to make a plan B while I was doing my plan A. Sounds weird, make a plan B. But it was fun. It was really important for me to do that. So investing, what does that mean? So I've invested in my personal portfolio over 85 companies maybe, and also have about 14 unicorns. So what is a unicorn? A unicorn is it's when a company is worth or valued over $1 billion. So you can have like a decacorn is when that company is valued over $10 billion. So we have a couple of unicorns. Well, actually 14 unicorns, and I have to go through and see how many decacorns I have, which is kind of good to have that problem when you don't really know off the top of your head. But that's what I do. And like I said, I've been doing it for over 15 years. And so over 12 years, not 15, 15 soon. So what I started, I just started investing in companies. One company that I'll mention is Masterclass. I remember finding that company with like 8 people in a small room in a garage in San Francisco, and I just fell in love with what they were doing and what they were building. And I said, you know what, I really want to be a part of this. Like, this is so cool. And so just talking to them early on and getting involved early on with what they were doing was super exciting for me. And that's that kind of jump started a little bit of my career in investing. And I had obviously started investing before that, but so then I started just continuing on, and I loved what I did. But somewhere along the line, I learned that less than 2% of all VC money went to women. And when I first heard that, I actually thought it was a misquote. I thought, well, they can't be real. Like, we're talking about trillions of dollars. And what do you mean less than 2% of that to go to women? Like, and also why? That doesn't quite make sense. But I learned that when I first started investing, I learned that that actually was true, and that was something that was happening. And so I knew right then and there that one day I wanted to raise a fund or raise money and invest in women. Okay, so by the way, I said less than 2% went to women. So I also learned that even less went to people of color. So I thought, my goodness, I'm a Black woman, and say my name isn't Serena Williams, or I'm not, I hadn't had a career. That means I have less than, well, not even less than 2%. I have fraction of a chance to get money if I wanted to start a company. So, when we see, growing up in Compton, we were all entrepreneurs. You had to be to survive. Like, we weren't always afforded the same opportunities that other people were afforded and other people had. And so it's like, that's where you make your bread and butter, is being an entrepreneur, having a candy house, and we kind of started that early. So I feel like women and people of color actually have an advantage because we often have to work harder to get to where we need to go. We often have to fight harder because we're not given those same advantages as other people are often given. So a lot of times when you do invest in these companies, a lot of these companies tend to do just as well, or if not better, because it's a woman or it's led by a person of color. So it's like, that doesn't make sense. So I decided that I wanted to have a fund, and focus that on investing in women, investing in people of color, but also just really truly having diversity. Some of my strongest help have actually come from men, from white men, quite frankly. And so I mean, obviously I'm married to a white guy, but some of my biggest advocates have come from them. And so it's really important, like, for me to not only invest in women and invest in people of color, but also to, just bring true diversity to my portfolio and everyone that I invest in. So, my portfolio kind of leans more towards women and people of color, obviously, because that's what I want to focus on. But when people are talking about diversity, that really means everyone having a seat at the table, everyone kind of having an opportunity to win, and that's what I like to do, and that's what things I like to focus on. So that's a little bit of the stuff I like to focus on. I also clearly love makeup. I'm volunteering this week at Olympia School, so I'm doing a really quick, like, kind of really light, easy makeup look. Where I can kind of still go to Olympia School and not embarrass her by having my red carpet makeup look, but I still have a decent look. Another thing that I do is incubate companies and start companies, and that's the whole point of being an entrepreneur, right? Is just starting different things and helping founders to do that. So I have a lot of exciting things on the horizon, including some of the stuff that I'm doing now, that I'm working on and focusing on. So, yeah, that is a little bit of my morning confession. I need to go ahead and finish my makeup because Olympia is going to be upset if I am running too late. So let me just kind of focus on just blending this in really fast. So when I do my makeup, I love to focus on doing like a light face sometimes, because think about it. I've played tennis my whole life, and so I need to be able to do glam really fast. Don't worry, I'm gonna blend that in later when I'm off camera. I had to focus on being able to do glam really fast and really simple, and because I would literally be in the locker room and then be like, okay, Serena, you just got off the court. Now you have to be in front of a press and you have to do all this press. And I'm like, okay, well, I have like 5 minutes to do my whole entire face. Let's get this party started. So I'm just kind of going off that, what I would usually do there. Okay, well, this is just kind of like a base, but my next confession, maybe I'll finish my whole face. We don't know. Have a good day, y'all. Obviously, I'm going to blend this in. I may as well blend it in now. Okay, I got to stop. Bye.